That was fantastic.
Oh,
hey?
thank you.
Hey, Monica Sells, look out.
Bob's uncle, he cut it off and there it is, end product.
No kicking, gouging or pinching. May the best man win, shake hands and come out cheering.
So good luck, mate.
Let's go, mate.
Yes!
No.
Oh, come on, get up!
No.
Come on, let's have a game of footy!
No.
Well, let's have a game of soccer!
Morton.
Let's play baseball!
I don't know.
Badminton?
You are.
Oh, let's play marbles then!
No. I'm a sleepy nine-eyes. Oh, pretty damn.
He came along wearing his heart on his sleeve.
G'day, I'm Alistair Lynch from the Brisbane Bears, and this is how I start the day.
The disorder was chronic fatigue syndrome, and I was diagnosed in March of '95.
As most mornings I sort of wake up pretty sluggish and it's hard to get going, and this sort of certainly, with the cold water, makes me feel a bit better for the day ahead.
Some of the symptoms were very similar to brain tumours and cancers, and it was a great relief to find out it wasn't any of those.
Medically there's no real reason, and certainly I haven't been advised to by a doctor, but just from other chronic fatigue sufferers that I've spoken to have used it, and it's worked very well for them. So
to get out of bed was a huge task. It's hard to appreciate, if you've never experienced this sort of disorder or known someone with it. When my wife would go to work, I'd get up and have a coffee with her in the morning, go back to bed, and the next thing I'd remember is waking up when she'd get home of a night. It was a very hard decision to leave Fitzroy. I mean, I suppose any bloke playing league footy, when he goes to his first club, never wants to leave that club. Your best avenue is really to look at herbal or alternative medicine rather than take some wonder drug that knocks it out completely, because there just isn't one. I'm certainly getting over the problem. I'm probably 80% cured. I certainly still have days where I really struggle. I think probably my fitness is probably about 60% of what I'd like. Every week we're improving, and hopefully by the time the finals come, I'm fully fit and fully cured, and I'll be able to play a vital role in the club's premiership.
Oh, come on, play!
I want to be sleeping my mind. Much too tired.
Oh, tired? I can fix that.
Whoa!
Hi, I'm Jennifer Byrne, and my McDonald's big ask is to play a game of tennis with Todd Viney of Melbourne.
So Jen, keeping in mind that we've only got an hour lesson today, what do you tend to have most trouble with at the moment?
My backhand.
So tend to go into the net or over the baseline? What's the common mistake?
Mostly into the net.
Good work. Come on. Do you hit it pretty flat, or do you try and put topspin on the ball?
I try to put topspin, but mostly it comes off flat.
Comes off pretty flat. Balance. At the moment, I'd say that when you hit a lot of your balls, your racket face is slightly open. Try and impose the topspin on the ball. What we need to try and do is to turn that racket face and close it, so that when we make contact with the ball, the racket face is slightly closed. That's good. All right, aim a metre over the net. Excellent. Racket back early. Racket back. Excellent. A metre over the net. Aim up. Good. Lovely backhand. Good. Brush it up. Oh, great. That's great, Jen. In you come. That was fantastic.
Oh,
hey?
thank you.
Hey, Monica Sells, look out. So I reckon that solved a bit of a problem there.
Yep.
So I reckon if you just keep on working on that for a couple of weeks, it should be great. Seeing I've fixed up that backhand, we'll play a bit of the game and hit everything to your forehand.
Ah, fabulous.
Yeah.
Why did you choose football over tennis?
I don't think it was a choice of football over tennis. I actually, I was 19, I was in Switzerland and playing the satellite circuits. At the time I felt like I wanted to be home and be with friends and family, and I guess I don't really regret making that decision at all. But once I made that decision to give up tennis, I decided to play a little bit of footy and ended up in Melbourne playing for Melbourne.
Oh. Nice there.
Come on, Spit, lift your guy, make it hard for me.
I can't. Too tired. Exhausted.
Oh, tired, eh? I can fix that. Oh, footy.
This is Wayne's World. I'm Wayne Campbell, and if you've got a problem, I'm here to help.
Wayne, what's it like combining a football career with a career outside of football as well? How do you do it?
Well, Deborah, it's an interesting dilemma. Do you try to achieve as much in your sport while you have the time, or do you try and concentrate on a career as well? One guy who's made an interesting decision is Carlton's Andrew McKay.
Interfooty is across to McKay, who heads for home. They pay the price. Goal Carlton.
Andrew has moved to Brisbane this year to start a veterinary science degree at Brisbane University. He travels back to play with Carlton when he can. He's one footballer who's thought about his career after footy.
It's not too bad. The study works around the footy pretty well. I mean, it's pretty important to combine them both. You need something after footy. I mean, you're only playing footy for 10 or 15 years at the most, so you need to keep yourself busy after your footy days.
No one gets to the top of their sport these days, Deborah, without a fair amount of personal discipline. And I think Andrew would agree that taking on these extra responsibilities can be a help.
You've already learnt that a bit of discipline and the fact that you have to rock up to training all the time and things like that. So it's basically the same thing. You have to sit down and at your desk and do a bit of work, and then you get something out of it.
So there you go. No one will tell you that combining a sporting career with another is easy, but there are a lot of people who have done it, and they'll all tell you that the personal rewards are very satisfying.
See if the vet's gone, Spit.
Okay, but if he comes at me with a thermometer...
What, thermometer what?
Thermometer.
Oh, tell me he's gone.
He's gone.
Oh, a footy.
You have to have long hair to play with the Tigers?
Well, no, but it helps. That Matt Richardson's got lovely fur. Oh, we're from Tigerland.
We're for you, lovely.
We're from Tigerland.
Our hair's got body.
And we've got no split ends, because we use aniline. Big Elsa soon baby shampoo.
There's no more tears for me or you.
Because we're from Tigerland. We're into Wallaround, Alberto, VO5. Schwartz got Purcell's and Blue, Pantene Pro V-Flex too. Oh, we're from Tiger. Here's where it's at.
Oh, we're from Tigerland.
Weed Sassoon. See you real soon. We should take this out in the World Wide Web.
It's 10 to 7 through UZ. Mark Harvey.
Next on 3UZ, we're going to have talkback on the Light Saga at Waverley. And on line 1, we have Lisa. Good morning to you, Lisa.
Hello, Mark. Look, I must say, you're the biggest spunk in our house at the moment.
Who is that?
Spit.
Oh, Spit, how are you?
Good. Can I rack your brains for a minute?
Yes, you can.
Who cut your hair?
My darling sister.
Is she going to finish it at some stage, or...?
Well, I thought she's done a pretty good job over the last 30-odd years, and I'm going to keep with her, and no, I think it's all right.
Has she been cutting your hair for 30 years?
30 years, mate.
I think she would have got it right by now.
Well, she's starting to use the lawnmower now, so, yeah, it's going all right.
Listen, Mark, who would be your hero?
Who would be my hero? Well, Dennis Lilly, I used to like Dennis Lilly. I used to watching him bowl in cricket. And,
Great big moustache, Dennis Lilly.
Yes, he did. And
is it important in a hero, do you think, facial hair?
Well, if you ask Merv Hughes, he probably would say yes, or John Newcombe. But
do you think it's important for people to have heroes?
Well, I think you've got to have heroes. You've got to have idols, and you've got to aspire to be as good as those. And if you do, I think you get somewhere in your life in sport.
And that helped you in football?
Well, actually, my idol as my young idol footballer was Paul van der Haar. So until I met him, he was my idol anyhow.
Another great haircut.
You're right.
Mark, you would have played with Tim Watson.
Yes, I did play with Tim. And you know what? He reminds me a bit of your mate there, Wombat.
What the?
A bit like Chips.
Yeah. Very big, robust, slow,
stubby legs.
Sleeps all the time.
Huh? What?
Bit on the smelly side.
Come on.
Yeah. Would you say he was anywhere near as good as Lee Matthews?
Well, a lot of people ask me who's the best player you've seen or played with, and probably Tim is the best player that I've played with during my career. And I guess it's a little bit biased because I played with him.
Lee had more hair on his face.
On his face he did.
Yeah.
But it was a battle out of who had the most hair on top of their head. They were both going ordinary upstairs, weren't they?
Just on umpires, how do you feel about the boundary umpires wearing blue?
As you know, Spit, we can't say a lot about the umpires, so I've got to leave it at that, unfortunately.
Well, Mark, we'll let you get off now.
Thanks very much, Spit. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Now, I'm going to get back to Lisa now. See you, boys.
Bye.
Now, Lisa, you still there? She's gone. Thanks very much, Spit.
Oh, cripes, you're a bit hard in his haircut.
Oh, you can talk. Get a haircut, you hippie.
I will if you will.
All right, then ring Mark Harvey's sister then. If she does you, she can do me.
Well, I'm already ringing, Fluffy. I'm getting mine done shorter than yours.
Aha!
Hot too.
Not.
Am so.
I would not.
You are.
Couldn't if.
Could so not. Oh, well, Harvey's sister can't fit us in, but Mark said he'd cut it for us.
Well, let's go then, unless you're scaredy of the barber.
Well, I might be.
Oh, you are.
Am so.
Chicken, chicken, chicken.
I agree.
Craig Kelly from Collingwood Football Club, and we have Lee Tobin from Lansfield in Victoria.
You had an elbow, you had a... anything like that?
None of that sort of stuff. But I'm going to give you Bill Gribbs as the coach, Craig. Bill Gribbs,
Craig.
Craig Kelly, Bill Gribbs.
Yeah, Craig, we've got a real special sheep in here for you. It's a big sheep. Very big sheep.
Now, the rules of the competition, gentlemen. Standard shearing equipment. We've got crossbreed sheep.
Spit and Chips, watch and wait, fellas, because this is one day I'm going to do this to you.
Fastest time wins.
Get you in this shed, I'm going to shear you. Spit. Can't wait.
No kicking, gouging or pinching. May the best man win. Shake hands and come out cheer.
Good luck, mate. Let's go. Totes, where are you, Totes? Oh, we're just going to turn it off. Oh, sorry. Thanks, Totes. How good is this, Totes? There you go, Craig. I'm gone here. Spit and Chips. Very weird.
I think you've got a bit of outside interference over there, Craig.
Thanks, Totes.
Bottom two, turn under.
Good work, Coach. Where you going, Coach? Into it. Oh, man. Oh, Lee, you're all tiring. Yeah, we've got the fitness. Ah! Now, Lee, come on, don't get that upset. I paid him well. First on the full board win. It's a draw, it has to be a draw.
I think we'll have to call it a draw, I'm afraid, gentlemen.
Well, mate, Craig, good stuff, buddy. Spit and Chips, you're next.
Too slow again, Mr. Kelly.
Harvey the Bomber Barber has been and gone.
You feel the breeze more, don't you?
I can feel a current of air.
Hi, this is A Current of Air. I'm Marianne Waterstone, and today we're going to see just how much work, people and equipment go into bringing us the footy on TV.
There's only a face of mother with love.
So what sort of preparation do you do for a game?
Well, just looking through the team lineups and who's returning from injury or suspension and who's kicked 6 goals last week and how maybe Carey carved up Richmond the last time and who might play on him, that sort of thing.
Here we are today at the Richmond versus North Melbourne game, and behind me are Drew Morfitt and Lee Matthews getting ready for the match.
There's a former Coach Wood at...
So what does this camera concentrate on?
Well, this camera actually does the tight shot. We have a wide shot camera that follows most of the play, and this camera gets tighter shots of the players taking the marks and tackling and all that sort of thing.
Down on the boundary line, our boundary rider today is Dipper. Afternoon, mate.
Yeah, thanks very much. Of course, there is one person who a footy broadcast could not possibly function without, and that's Dipper.
Can you just check Dipper's radio mic for us, please?
So what's the funniest thing that's happened since you've been commentating out here?
Well, I was trying to make a comment of a very serious game, and then a couple of the girls just behind the camera went like this, and I went, yes, and tried to keep my concentration.
And welcome to Kevin Bartlett to the telecast. KB?
Thanks very much, Drew.
The commentary box is just one element of a broadcast. None of this could happen without the enormous amount of technical backup. And this is where it all takes place, the outside broadcast band.
Run those boys.
How many people work in here?
Oh, it varies from match to match. There'll be about 15 here during the match.
What do they do?
Well, they look after the exposure of the cameras, they look after the audio, they look after the commentators' needs, make sure that I can talk to them and they can talk to me, and basically look after the entire technical setup.
4 take, kick will be on 4, look for the lead one. Take, commercial, 4, take.
Well, that's just some of the people and equipment involved in broadcasting a footy match, and it's a lot more than most people realise. But before I go, there's just one last thing I'd like to do.
On Saturday Night Football, here's your host, Mary Ann Waterstone.
Welcome to another big Saturday night of footy action, and what a big week it's been. And now to the MCG for our first replay, North Melbourne versus Richmond.
You think she'll make a good sports commentator?
No, she's too good looking. But Lethal was looking well.
Who cares about him? He's a has-been.
I want him back.
Shut up.
Want him back.
Don't be a sook.
Lethal.
Stop it.
Lethal.
Jimmy.
Lethal.
Jimmy.
Lethal.
'92 grand final was a very tough grand final. We knew that Geelong were going to come coming out very hard. It was a great day, but winning the Norm Smith was I suppose the best thing that's ever happened to me in my career.
Look at Peter Matera's probably one of the all-time great wingmen. I mean, up there with your Keith Greggs and your Robbie Flowers and sort of stuff.
That's perfect.
Quick, he's got great balance, his use of the ball is extraordinary, under pressure and under top pace, and he's got a good football brain.
When I was 2 years old and living down in Wagen with my parents and that, myself and my brother were playing in the wood heap down the back. He told me to put my finger on the block, and Bob's uncle, he cut it off, and there it is, end product. I think it was 92, 91 when we were playing Essendon. I was on the other side of the wing and I split my webbing in my finger.
I was convinced that Peter had lost the top of his finger.
Mick was having a bit of a discussion and all of a sudden he looked at me and saw my finger.
There were certainly people on the ground looking for the finger, top of it.
You know, he's always had a go at me because, you know, it wasn't the finger, it was the webbing. So what am I going to do when I finish playing football? Play golf.
Oh, really? Oh, Roger Wilcox, thanks, bye. Hey, Spit.
What?
Lethal Lee said he's sorry. He didn't mean to dub us in.
What? He dubbed us in by accident?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like rubbish.
Rubbish. No more. Lethal.
Stop it, chaps.
Lethal.
Timmy.
Lethal.
Timmy. Timmy.
These are our heroes. This is the song we sing. From Boston to Canada, watching her on the wing. This is devotion, and this is loyalty. These are our heroes. We can all dream to be. It's simple and it's right. I want my football every night. Nothing beats it, that's what I say. I want my football every day. I want my football 4 hours a day. I want my football. I want my football. Bring on our destiny. Now is the moment. We waited patiently. Everything's ready. I see the captain's green. The